Discovering infidelity in a marriage is a heart-wrenching experience, often leaving a wife grappling with a whirlwind of emotions. Betrayal cuts deep, shaking the very foundation of trust and commitment. The pain is raw, the anger justifiable. In these moments, it's easy to succumb to the urge for retaliation, especially towards the other woman. However, choosing compassion, even in the face of such hurt, can be a powerful act of self-preservation and healing. Imagine a 29-year-old woman, let's call her Sarah, discovering her husband's infidelity. She stumbles upon undeniable proof of his relationship with a younger woman. The initial shock is overwhelming. The life she believed she was building crumbles around her. Anger, hurt, confusion, and a profound sense of loss wash over her in relentless waves. It's in this vulnerable state that Sarah faces a crossroads. Does she allow the pain to consume her, fueling a desire for revenge? Or does she choose a path less traveled, the path of empathy? Sarah's decision to reach out to the other woman, not with anger but with compassion, speaks volumes about her strength and resilience. It's a testament to her understanding that everyone involved is hurting. By choosing to inform the other woman, Sarah takes control of her narrative. She refuses to allow this experience to define her. This act of courage, of extending an olive branch in the midst of personal turmoil, is the first step towards healing, for herself, for her marriage, and perhaps even for the other woman involved. Empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of another, is often the last thing on our minds when we've been wronged. Yet it's in these moments of intense emotional turmoil that empathy becomes most crucial. In the context of infidelity, stepping into the shoes of the other woman can be incredibly challenging. However, it's essential to remember that she too is a human being with her own story, feelings, and vulnerabilities. Imagine for a moment that this young woman, perhaps naive and unaware of the full extent of the situation, has also been drawn into a web of deceit. She might be grappling with feelings of guilt, confusion, and fear, or perhaps she too is a victim, led astray by a man who misrepresented his intentions and the reality of his commitments. Empathy doesn't excuse actions, but it allows for a more nuanced understanding of the situation. It's about recognizing that relationships are complex, and often there's more beneath the surface than meets the eye. By choosing empathy, Sarah acknowledges the humanity of the other woman, even as she grapples with the pain inflicted by both her husband and the situation itself. Cultivating empathy in the face of betrayal can be incredibly difficult, yet it's a powerful antidote to destructive emotions. It allows for a more balanced perspective, preventing the situation from escalating into a cycle of blame and resentment. It's easy to demonize the other woman, to paint her as a villain in a narrative dominated by betrayal and heartbreak. However, it's crucial to remember that she is an individual with her own complexities, motivations, and vulnerabilities. Her involvement in the affair might stem from a myriad of reasons, some conscious and others unconscious. She might be completely unaware of the man's marital status, seduced by a carefully crafted facade of availability and sincerity. Or perhaps she's aware of his commitments but chooses to ignore them, blinded by infatuation, a desire for validation, or even a longing for escape from her own reality. It's essential to approach the situation with an open mind, recognizing that her reasons for engaging in the affair are not necessarily malicious or intended to inflict pain. She might be caught in a web of her own making, grappling with feelings of guilt, confusion, and fear. Or perhaps she's been manipulated and deceived, drawn into a relationship under false pretenses. Understanding the potential complexities of her situation doesn't excuse her actions, but it allows for a more compassionate and humane approach to what is undoubtedly a difficult conversation. It's about recognizing that she too is navigating a challenging experience, and her choices, like those of the husband, have far-reaching consequences.